So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. We've all heard this story about it raining for 40 days and 40 nights. Well, it rained here for 40 hours straight, and it just quit a little bit ago. So I'm down here at the woodshed, and we're gonna cut and split some firewood today, but more importantly, we're gonna try out Stihl's new Hexa chain. Pretty excited about this. All right, so here it is. The Stihl 3/8 Rapid Hexa full chisel chain. Now this is a high performance chain because of the narrow kerf and the new tooth design. They say this will cut about 10% faster. We'll find out if that's true here in just a little bit. But more importantly for me is I believe just about anybody will be able to easily hand file this chain with the new Hexa file. Unfortunately, I haven't got my hands on a file yet, but from what I've seen and read, it appears the file has no choice but to kind of self-align and make it very easy to get the correct angles. Now, before we get started, some of you may be interested in a few basics if you are looking for a new chain for your chainsaw. There's a lot of numbers on these boxes. The ones you would be most concerned with are these three right here. This is the pitch, the gauge, and the number of drive links. And I'll show you what each of those are here in just a second. So the pitch is the distance between any three consecutive rivets divided by 2. For example, you got 1, 2, 3 rivets. This distance right here from the center of this one to this one divided by 2 is your pitch. So as you can see, 3/4 of an inch divided by 2, 3/8 chain. Now the gauge, that is the thickness of the drive link. This is the drive link. This is what goes down in the rail of your saw. Gauge is the thickness of the drive link. So in these are all your drive links. On this 20-inch chain, there are 72 of those. There's a side view of the cutter. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned, this here is your depth gauge. As you can see on the cutter right here, it kind of slopes back. So as this wears back and you keep sharpening it, occasionally you got to take this down a little bit. You always hear people say, oh, you need to file your rakers down. That's your depth gauge right there. What I'll do, I'll try to find a couple close-up pictures on the internet of that Hexa chain so you can get a good idea of what it looks like. Kind of hard for me to show you with the cameras that I have here. All right, so there it is, 20-inch chain. Now I brought 2 saws down. I've got the MS400 here and the 500i. Now the 500i has a 25-inch bar on it. The 400 has a 20-inch bar on it. So I think just for fun, we'll go ahead and swap these bars out. We'll make a few cuts with this Hexa chain on a piece of that red oak over there. We'll pull some of that out and we'll take this chain off. And also, I just bought one of these, brand new. This is what I always use. It'll be a fair test, you know, same saw, same everything, 2 brand new chains. And we'll see if this is fast or not. All right, I got the 20-inch bar on the 500i. This thing's just gonna rip. I mean, whew. right, this is just a little red oak right here, about 14 and a half inches. First up, we'll use the new Hexa chain. I think we'll make 3 cuts, you know, down, up, and down. And then we'll switch chains out, use the same bar, do it again, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison and see which one is faster. We'll also make sure the saw is nice and warmed up, everything even Steven. I'm going to put this new Hexa chain back in the box. I can mark that box like AN, almost new, 3 cuts. I can't wait to get a file for it. And then once we get a file, we will, we'll wear it down a little bit and see how easy it is to sharpen it. But I think that is where this is really going to shine, is the ease of hand filing. I think it is. Wrong cover. All right, now 3 cuts with the RS chain. Alright, both chains, I mean, they just flew through that red oak right there. I'm not 100% sure which was faster, but I am leaning towards the Hexa chain. Let's put both those clips side by side and we'll find out for sure. The results are in. The RH, the new Hexa chain, was a little bit faster than the RS that I normally use. But not by much. The Hexa chain made those 3 cuts in 24.5 seconds, and the RS chain that I normally use was 25.5 seconds. So it was just 1 second faster. Now for me and what I do, that doesn't even really matter, to tell you the truth. I mean, a professional logger, a guy on a saw for 8-10 hours every day, that all adds up, and they're looking for that additional speed. For me, I think where that Hexa will really shine is how easy those chains will be to sharpen and maintain. It's taken me a lot of years to learn how to hand file, and I'm not fantastic at it. I can get my saws pretty sharp, but I think for a lot of people, that new file that they have in this chain, I think a lot of people over the next couple years will slowly start switching over to this as it becomes available. I will definitely be reporting back on this, though. I'm kind of curious to see, you know, how sharp it stays compared to the chain that I'm used to using. There's kind of a picture of what that file looks like. But yeah, a lot of different things to think about, but I think they're on to something here. I do. right, got a nice bucket of firewood there. All I do with this is just back the tractor up, pull it into the wood shed. I mentioned the other day, this wood here will be for the 2023-2024 winter. This red oak takes a long time to dry, but boy, it's nice stuff. It splits so nice too. I love it. It's a nice way to spend an evening down here, you know? I think I will stack this in the morning. I'm just going to back it away from the splitter some, so if it bleeds off a little bit, it's not, you know, smashing that tongue on the splitter. This actually works out pretty good. By the way, I got a text message today from the guy's son that I bought old Blueford off of. It was really cool. I mentioned before his name was Lou, that I bought this truck off of. He was in the concrete business for his whole life. He's in his 80s, and I texted his son the other day, and I said, you know, if your dad wants to see his old truck on TV, he can watch it on YouTube. So he kind of explained to his dad what YouTube was, and he sent me a picture today of Lou and his grandkids and his son sitting in the living room with old Blueford on the big screen. He said he's getting a real kick out of it, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, as far as the Hexa chain goes, definitely a little bit faster. Like I said, that is just one piece of wood, one piece of red oak. Where I think that is really going to shine, it's going to make it very, very easy for your average person to be able to hand file very well. But I'll keep you updated on that. Especially once I get a file and we try sharpening it. But everything I've seen on it, it looks like it's a breeze. Like I said, that file just kind of self-aligns in there, and I think it would be hard to screw it up. But I definitely think they're onto something with that. But this is kind of a short video because it's been a rainy couple days. The weather over the next week or so looks beautiful. Hopefully the forecast does not change, but they're showing sunny skies for the next 7 days starting tomorrow. So we'll get a lot done. Be a lot of content, and I think that's about it. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.